What's going on, guys? You're chilling with Trainer Zabuza, and today I have got an update for the tournament for you. Before we actually get into the update itself, I want to let you guys know that before the tournament actually started, during the sign-up period, there was actually a ban on Mischievous, and I said that we would be using Mischievous even if it did get banned. However, we were getting many concerns from the participants and possible participants about how Mischievous should not be included in the tournament. So, just to make it fair and to do it the Smogon way, we went ahead and set up a straw poll to see if we should ban it or not. And after everyone had voted in the tournament, or who was signing up for the tournament, we got the results that Mischievous is going to be banned. It was really close, it was like 16 to 17 votes, but yeah, I'll just throw an image up here. But it will be banned, it will not be allowed in the tournament, and if you are using it, then take it off your team, please. But on to the matchups. The matchups are as follows. Keep in mind, these are the showdown names because we don't want to disclose personal information through the Skype names. So, yeah, make sure you look for your showdown name. In round 1, we have 010 versus Kuroja Kyle. Next, we have Force Sage Silver versus Pokemon X25. Next, we have Shiro, or Neat, versus Blarajan. Next, we have Tank Plays versus Leo XL. Next, we have Molly. I'm really not sure how to say that, but versus Caesar Yo XY. Next, we have, oh god, why Mike? Next, we have Two Girls, One Little Cup. Seriously, fuck you, Mike. I know where you live. Versus Use LC. Next, we have Prankster Riolu versus A-Bomb. And finally, we have Mr. Big Patoy versus Falx28. Now, you may be wondering why there's so few entrants. That's because, 1, some people didn't get entered. Unfortunately, they did not meet the requirements, or they did not give me a valid Skype contact. So, if you see that you are not on this list, then that was probably one of those issues. Another reason is because we have an odd number of participants in this tournament, so some people are going to get buys. And the only way that we thought this would be fair is we did it completely randomly. So, not only are the matchups random, but these people who get buys are also random. So the first buy goes to Logan Wood. Next buy goes to Insane Legend. Next buy goes to Juby. Next buy goes to Kittens Deluxe. Next buy goes to Rarer. The next buy goes to Glicardo. And now the final buy goes to Nudisto. So, if you heard your name and you see it on the screen, you got a buy. Otherwise, everyone else, you have someone to face in the tournament for round 1. The way this is going to work is I actually have the brackets. Here's an image of the brackets for you guys to see. I'm also going to have a link in the description for the challenge. I think that's how you say it. For the challenge, you can see it in real time, updating if you want to. The way we're doing this is we have it in brackets. Now, if you're still looking at the image, then you'll notice that if you're still looking at the image, you'll notice that people in the V bracket are going to be contacting Kelsey for your opponent's information. This is one of the reasons why I needed co-hosts for this tournament, because this can get really messy really quickly. So if you need your opponent's contact information, contact Kelsey. She will give you your opponent's contact information. And if you happen to be in the W bracket, then you need to contact Macle for your opponent's information. As you can see, their Skypes are on the screen, and there will also be in the description below if for some reason you can't read it there. However, I do have one thing to say. For this first week, just this first week of the tournament rounds, for W bracket, you will be contacting me instead of Macle. Macle is out for the week. I can't remember why. I just know that he's not going to be available to contact you guys. So for just this first week, for round 1 of the tournaments, if you are in W bracket, contact me over Macle. So the way this tournament is going to work is, after you guys have contacted each other, you set up your battles, whatever, you need to contact the leader of your bracket and tell them what the score was and who won. So say in the first round, if Tank Plays battled Leo XL and Leo XL beat him by 2, then his score would be 2-0. So then you would look up what bracket you're in, which is the V bracket. You would contact Kelsey. She will then contact me and I will update the challenge board. Another example of this is if Tank Plays battling Leo and Leo decides to drop out, Tank Plays would win, but you still need to report the score. So say it was 4-1 and Leo gave up on his last Pokemon. The score would still remain 4-1, but you need to report that to your bracket leader. I will tell you right now, if you do not get in contact with your opponent, then that will be treated as a forfeit. So for instance, again, using Tank Plays and Leo, if Tank Plays tries to contact Leo but never gets any responses, then that means Tank Plays would win by default. Or another example is, if Tank Plays tried to contact Leo and Leo kept putting him off and kept putting him off and kept putting him off past the deadline, then Tank Plays would win. But keep in mind, in this situation, you would need to give proof, so I would highly recommend that you keep your Skype messages on hand. And if you're not contacting through Skype for whatever reason, keep a log of your interactions. Another possibility is if neither player contacts their opponent. If neither player contacts their opponent, then the person who moves on to round 2 will be decided by a coin flip. I don't expect to be doing this a lot, but just in case that does happen, we do have something in place. And finally, you guys should know when the first round ends. The first round is going to end Sunday night, August 14th at 11:59 p.m. on PST, or Pacific Standard Time, because I do need to upload an update video on Monday, so that is the absolute latest that you can get your information to me. If you set up your battle for, say, 9 minutes before that and you go past the time, it doesn't matter. You still have to report your score before that time. So I think I pretty much covered everything. If you still have additional questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I hope you guys all have fun in this tournament, and I wish you all good luck.